Wonderful good evening to everybody. Hello and welcome to our webinar on Wednesday evening. It's 6 o'clock German time and it's time for education. I hope you're doing good and you had a great week. Up to now, the markets are closed about the honor of Mr. George W. Bush Sr. And so we have enough time to talk about a special topic this evening. And I'm very, very happy that you'll be a part of this webinar. And thanks to my partner from Admiral Markets for starting this webinar. Thanks a lot. So very, very many greetings to everybody, wherever you are. Jack, Henrik, I can see Roger. I hope you're doing good. That's my notes for this webinar. And we have a special topic this evening. It's the first part of this topic, diversification and psychology. And it's one of the most important things in this trading or in this education series. If you have some questions, put it in the chat box. If you want to be a part of my trading community, I put the link in the chat box. My homepage is available in English completely. Even the offers you can get there. And if you have some questions, let me know. Okay, but first of all, our rules, we have to talk about the risk disclaimer. You know, trading with financial instruments of Admiral Markets carries a higher level of risk, which is not suitable for all investors due to their complex nature. You can read it by yourself. Some important things I have to talk. Therefore, please take into consideration that the information in this session may not be suitable for everyone. But we are talking about slides and the presentation this evening. We have trading tomorrow at 11 o'clock. This evening is education. Then, since August 2018, the regulation within the European Union differs retail clients and professional clients. In this presentation, we use demo trading accounts where all clients could still use a high leverage in a risk-free environment. So this is the difference of ESMA, important changes for Forex and CFD trading before and the former and now. And your options, you can choose between retail and professional clients. And of course, Admiral Markets is one of the best broker around the world. In between, in DAX, typical spread of 0.8 points, or in Euro, US dollar, you see 0.8 pips, typical spread. No commissions, no minimum stop distances or requotes. That's really important. Admiral Markets is in between a global player, one world, global offers. You can see where Admiral Markets is placed overall and everywhere. That's the reason why we can talk and we can make this English webinar. But please realize I'm a German guy and my English is educated in Germany because I had a natural speaker as a trainer. She comes from LA, and but the last 2 years I taught English to myself to practice. So sometimes I miss some words, but I hope you are a little bit mercy with me, and I guess you understand my English. Okay, that's the contact information by mail, by phone, by YouTube, by Facebook, or in internet admiralmarkets.com. Guys, that's our topic for this evening, diversification and trading psychology, part number 1. The trap of actionism we talk about, why we should use more than one market is one of the topics, and the challenge of diversification. Okay, let's start with this topic, guys. We are very close to the end of this trading of this education series. It was a great honor for me to be a guide in this series, and it's much more pleasure and it's a great honor that I may announce this evening that Admiral Markets give me the permission to repeat this education series, and we have almost this, we comes to an end this month, and we start this education series in January again with the first topic, you know it already, the business plan. But now we at the end of this series, we come to topics. They are much more important for me. So, we talked about the business plan. We talked about how to develop the price, the trend, indicators, oscillators. We talked about different markets and instruments and a lot of other things, rollover and swap and so on. But now the last 3 or 4 topics include the special theme and the special slogan of psychology. And we start with this. And in my opinion, this is one of the most important things. So I have a question. How many of you have the dream to be successful in trading? So show me your hands, maybe in virtual reality, even if I stand in front of an audience. So give me your hand. How many of you in GoToWebinar, you have the possibility, or put it in the chat box. How many of you have the dream to become a successful trader? Come on, show me your hands. Yes, I know all of you. Of course, I guess all of you have the dream to be. Thanks for your hands, guys. To become a successful trader. So now we are most of us, we were a very long time into the market. But let me ask you something. What's about our dreams? Is it real? Is your dream to become a successful trader still living? Why we are failed so often in the market? What's about our dreams? And today, this is the evening, I want to show you a picture from my dream at the starting of my career in trading. And don't laugh. Don't laugh. Once upon a time, a long time ago. That's me. I guess it's almost 12 years ago, 12 or 15 years ago. It was a bad time. It was an interesting time, but in that time, my dream was to become a successful trader. So you see, I had a job in an electronic market, in a big electronic market, German market, of course, and I have my place at the information desk there. And what you cannot see in this picture is the desk where I am standing here behind the table. And the most important thing, you cannot see it, but I had my laptop there. And at that time, I started with trading because I had a dream. I had the dream to get out of that job. I hated not that job. I didn't hate it, but I wanted to get out of the job. It was my dream to become a successful trader and to make trades in my home and not there. But at that special time, I started with my dream. And there I had my laptop there. And of course, I was not trading in hourly chart. I was trading, it's unbelievable. I had some emotions about that. If I think about the time, I was trading in 1 minute chart. So, but my job was to sell internet contracts for different internet providers. You can see some names there. That was my job. And additionally, I had the permission to make trades from the manager of that store. But I had an additional job. I have to serve to the customers, or they come in and they want to bring back some stuffs or tools or something else. And at that time, I know that time, I can feel it today right now. I was so emotionally on the track because I was trading, or I traded in 1 minute chart. So imagine now, let me tell you a story. So when people came in, and I was the first person they saw when they came into the market, and they want to have some information, I have to give them the information, or I have to show them the place where they have to go. So, but I was trading, and if I in the winning zone at that moment, people came in, I was the most friendly person ever. I told them what they ever wanted to hear. I showed them every place, and I give them all advantage they wanted to have. But when I was in the loss, I was the most angriest person ever, I swear. I didn't talk to the people. I only show, go there, or doesn't matter, I don't know, go there, go inside of the market. There's the guy, he can help you. You know, trading shows you the deepest chambers of your personality. And that was my start into the trading. But why I traded, why I was trading in a minute chart? Because I had a job to do. Because I had a dream. I had the dream to become a successful trader. And I had the dream to make money very quick. So in my opinion, it was very senseless to make trades in the hourly chart or in daily chart. So fast money comes in 1 minute. And at that time, I start trading with the DAX. You know the DAX? I guess you know the DAX. Or Dow Jones, whatever. And at that time, after some weeks or some days, I believe I know the market. I really believed I know the DAX. I really believed that. And I was the master of the DAX. I know that special time. But I made so many mistakes at that time. And one great mistake at that time was that I had an opinion about the market. I read the news in the morning. I showed some TV shows in the morning, you know, NTV or Bloomberg or something else. I read all the news in the morning, and some plans of other traders. In the morning, I read all of them. And based on that, I had an opinion about the market. And the opinion supports me through the whole fucking day. And about that, I made trades. But I lost everything. Why do so many traders make trades in 1 minute charts? Most of the clients I encourage in my trading and education series come to me with trades in 1 minute chart. And it's always the same. Why we don't make trades in hourly chart or in daily chart. Why not? It's always the same. It takes too long time. It takes too much time. Because all of us, we want to make fast and quick money. But you cannot make money in the hourly chart very fast. And of course, at the beginning in my trading career, I have one market. That was the DAX at that time. So, and I couldn't imagine at that time if I want to make trades in the hourly chart, because especially I had no time, because I had a job in that electronic market. And in a normal way, a smart guy decides to make trades in the hourly chart, very calm. But my mistake was I had one market and I believed I know that market, DAX. So, and it makes no sense for me to make trades in the hourly chart. So how often do you get a signal in the hourly chart? If you trade one market, maybe once a time, maybe once a week, maybe once a month. And that was not my intention to make fast money, to make my dream come true, to become a successful trader. So I make trades in the 1 minute chart. And I had this opinion. So, and that was the first mistake. I want to show you. I made the mistake and I want to show you a short video. I translated it's German video, but not with voice. I translated for you, but show the pictures. And that was my mistake. Let me show you. I will show you. It has let me see a little bit more power here. So let's see. You can see it. Okay, I will translate it. So, Mom, can I eat this apple? No, it's an onion. No, this is an apple. It's an onion. It is an apple, said the kid. Okay, if you insist, eat it. That was me. That was not me. But that was, guys, that was my time as a DAX trader. You know, that was my time as a DAX trader. I had an opinion. Unbelievable. And I know so many traders in the same position. I had my opinion about the market. It's an apple. So rather than admit one's mistake, that's the fact, that's the conclusion of that short video. And guys, that was my mistake at that time when I start with trading, because I had an opinion. And I know, or I believe to know about my opinion, that I thought the market must rise up, or the market must decrease or fall, about my opinion. I had no clue about diversification. So, and if you're still trading one market again, something will happen like that. Look at this one. That was if you still trading one market. Come on. if you're still trading one market. That was me. And down. That's too bad. But I guess you understand what I want to tell you with that. If you have, this is one of the most mistakes, what you can ever do, what you can ever have, if you have an opinion or a special opinion about the market. So, you know, I told you when we start with this webinar, since ESMA brought us a lot of trouble into the market. But I am very grateful for that. Cause why? Let me show. Since ESMA, we know how many people failed in market. Cause every brokers must open their books and must publish how many of their clients lost their trading at the brokers. And you can see it in average 76% failed in market, in Forex and CFD trading. You can see the source is Finance Magnets Intelligence. It's an official statistic. During the last 3 months, 76% lost their money in trading with Forex and CFDs. So let me ask you something. Would you make a business with your friend if your friend will say, come on, let's make a business. You can make a lot of money. You can be rich, but the risk is almost 80% that you lost your money in that business. Would you make that business with that friend? Be honest. Would you make that business if you know you will lost your money with a risk of almost 80%? You must be stupid if you would make that business. But this is the official statistic, guys. It's getting worse. Internal statistics of brokers shows us that during 1 year, I forgot to translate, sorry, lost during 1 year almost 98%. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Almost 98% lost their money during 1 year in the markets. What do you think now? But I have good news. I have really good news for you. Because 98% are not 100%. That's the good news. So what do the 2% of successful traders, what do they different? What do they make different? What's the secret of that? So, let me tell you a story. You are a grown human. You are a grown man and a grown woman, of course. You can decide whatever you do every day. But if you would born as a bee baby or a fly baby, you cannot decide. So I am so happy that I wasn't born as a bee or a fly baby. Let me tell you the difference. If you would born as a bee baby, you were programmed from nature to looking for honey and flowers, or nectar and flowers. That's this program. That's the program of the bee baby. So you can take the bee baby wherever you want. The bee baby is always looking for flowers and nectar to make money, to make honey. Honey. It's almost the same word. So that's great. But a fly baby, and maybe you know what I want to tell you now, but a fly baby is programmed as well. But to looking for what? A fly baby is programmed to looking for waste and, you know it, shit. Yes, it is. A fly baby is programmed to looking for waste and shit. So you can take that bee baby to a worse place with a bad smell and whatever, but the bee baby will looking for flowers and nectar to make honey, wherever it is. And you can take the fly baby on a flower place full of flowers. The bee baby will looking for waste and, you know it, shit. Maybe you know such people in your surrounding, in your environment. You know people, they are always positive. They are always looking for flowers and make a great time with you. But you know the other people, they are always looking for waste and shit. Always the glass of water is only half full or half empty. You know the people. So that's the difference of the 2%. They changed their mind. They are always positive. So let's see. It's all about our tenets in our mind. It's all about in which way you were educated. Which tenets do you have in your mind? You cannot make a lot of money. Rich people are bad people because they take the money from other people, and you have to hard work from Monday to Friday, and so on and so on. A lot of tenets were educated in our mind, and which with these tenets we come to our trading. It's all about our expectations. So let me explain. You used to have your rules in your normal life. You were educated. If you hold on your rules, you get no punishment. Everything is fine if you hold on your rules, and you know the result before you have the result. So you go you go to your job in the morning, and at the morning you know the result at the evening. When you go home, you know that. If you paid your electricity bill, you know you have electricity and water. That's normal. And with this educated tenets in our mind, we came to trading. And now, if you have rules, you make trading. But you will get different results every time. Every damned time. And now you must know how our mind is working. Our subconscious. That's very important. So your awareness and subconscious. And everything is happened in our subconscious, not in the awareness. Almost 90% is happening in our subconscious. That's very important. So, and for example, you make a trade, and the trade or the price comes to your stop. And stop means you will lose money. And now your mind says, stop means I lost money. Losing money means pain. You feel pain when you lost money. And our mind is working in that way. Your mind will do anything to avoid pain. So what do? You put your stop away. You take your stop away because you don't want to feel pain. This is one of the first secrets between 98% and the 2%. They changed your mind because your stop is the safety, is the security from your setup, because it doesn't mean punishment if the stop is working in your trade. But our mind is educated in that way from our normal life, and that is really important. If you make anything wrong, you get some punishment. If you break the rules on traffic jam or whatever in your relationship, whatever, you will get some punishment. That is our tenet. That's our tenet in our mind. And people mean, if the price comes to the stop in trading, they mean they did anything wrong. They compare stop with doing anything wrong. But that's a mistake. The stop protects your trading idea, no more nor less. The money management protects your account. But this must be clear before you make your trade. So stop doesn't mean punishment. So you don't have to be scared about your stop. And that's so much important. But a lot of people, 98%, didn't know that and don't know that. They always mean if the price comes to the stop, they made anything wrong and they have to take the stop away. And the price comes down and down and down and down and they lost all of money. That's one of the great mistakes. They had opinions and they had some expectations at the market. How many of you want to get the key? How many of you want to get the key? How you can be a successful trader? Let me show your hands. How many of you want to get the key to be a successful trader? I hope everything of you want to have the key. Let's talk about that key. First of that key is called diversification. That's one of the first secrets in trading. Don't use only one market. If you follow my webinars on Thursday morning, tomorrow morning at 11 by Admiral Markets, you can see I have a long list of underlyings. For me, it doesn't matter what kind of market I have to trade, because the first key to success is to avoid to trade one market. Why? Let's see. Imagine you have a template or a stencil you have to for your market, but you are a trader. So, assuming you want to trade one market, Dow Jones especially, and you have a standstill or a template for that. But you want to make money in the market. But now you take your template and put it in that one market and it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit in the morning. It doesn't fit in the afternoon. And then the day goes, the time flies, and the day goes by, and we see the afternoon, and the evening comes very close, and you don't have a trade. But you are a trader. You have to make trades right now. And then you start to bend your stencil. You start to bend your template as long as you can make a fucking trade. And you do that as long as the standstill will break. And at the evening, you know why you lost money. That is called actionism in the market. And that is one of the biggest mistake if you have one market to trade. Because we have one rules, you have your template, but you have only one market. And if your template doesn't fit in that day or at that day, you have the fear you cannot make money. And then you get into the trap of actionism and you broke your rules. So the first secret, the first key calls diversification. And diversification means you have a template. You have not lovely markets. You don't have a preferred market. You have a preferred setup. You have to prefer a template. And this template, you can go with that template, you can go through the markets. You see, I have a great list on Thursday, and I take my template, put it in, and can see, oh, it fits there, it fits there, it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit, it fits there. And if it fits, then I can make a trade. But I'm not depending on one market. The market, I don't care about the market because I want to make money. So never mind, I don't care in which market I can make money. Is it the DAX? Is it Dow? Is it oil? Is it gold? Is it euro, US dollar? Is it Japanese yen? Or is it Mexican peso? Or is it US dollar? Whatever. I don't care in which market I can make money. But this is one of the biggest mistakes you can make if you have one market and if you have rules. But very, very often your template doesn't fit at every day. And then people bend the template as long as the template breaks. The next key, the second key for this evening is trading psychology. It's a very difficult and it's a very important, maybe the most important topic in this series, basically. And the second key for this evening, I need some minutes, please. Bring a system in your mind. What does that mean? Bring a system in your mind. It means that you are the master of your round table inside of you. It means control your thoughts finally. Be aware what you think. Let me give you an example. You have a market, you have your rules, you have your template, and you can see you are sitting in front of the table, you are sitting in front of the PC, and you're going through your markets. You have your template. And now you can see the template doesn't fit. But you want to make trades because you want to make money. And now the hand grabs to your mouse and you click and make the trade. Even the template doesn't fit. Who is guilty now? The mouse or the hand or your mind? Who is guilty? The mouse? In my experience, I made often that mistake that the mouse was guilty. And I threw so many mouses on the board, on the wall, I guess. I used so many mouses and desks and dashboards here. But that was a mistake. Your mouse is not guilty. It was your hand which made the clicks to make the trade. And the intention comes from your mind. So the round table means you have different voices in your mind. We are not crazy. That doesn't mean that we are crazy. But after this webinar, go into a quiet room and listen to yourself. Be aware of yourself. Listen to your voices. If you want to make a decision, you have different voices inside of your mind. You know it. You hear the fear. You can hear the greedy person. You can hear the joy, the critical person, and the sad, and the depressive maybe. All of that voices are inside of your mind. That's your round table. But you wanted to have the key, and I give you the key now. The key of successful traders is they are the master of their own round table. That's one of the key. So if you want to make a trade because the template doesn't fit and you're greedy, shout it over the table, make the trade, I want to make money. You are the fucking master of your round table. You have to tell that greedy voice, shut up, sit down. I am the master of my round table. Or the price comes to your stop. Then the fear. And the fear is the loudest voice of mostly of all people. And that was the first emotion you felt if you comes on Mothership Earth. It's cold, you're hungry, you're out of the mother, you have fear. And fear is the strongest emotion inside of you. And the fear has the loudest voice at your round table every time. And if the price comes to your stop, the fear stands up and cried so loud, put your stop away, I don't want to feel pain. Don't do that. You are the master of your round table. Say and tell your fear voice, sit down, shut up. I am the master of my round table. Be aware of myself. You see, that's what I taught all my clients every damned day. Control your thoughts finally. I know, and sorry to Admiral Markets, I'm very emotionally in that thing because you waste your lifetime. So you can get every sterling, you can get every dollar back from market. But you will never get back only 1 second of your lifetime. So that's the final result. Be aware of yourself. If you get up in the morning and you see it's raining, a lot of people are in a bad mood if they get up in the morning and they see it's raining. Damned. Why? Let me ask you something. Who is thinking for you? Your wife? Your girlfriend? Boss? Your dog? Your cat? The weather? The policeman? The officer? Or whoever? Who is thinking for you? No one is thinking for you. Only you think for yourself. The difference between the 98% and the 2% of successful traders, they master their own round table. Of all the other stuffs we talked about, trades, trend, whatever. But this, guys, this is the most important topic in every kind of trading. Control your thoughts finally. Learn to master, to control that round table in your mind. You need to do it. You ought to do it. Otherwise, you will fail in trading. That's, guys, it's so much important. That's my notes here. And you need, guys, and that's the end of this webinar. Just 2-3 minutes, please give me. Self-confidence. It doesn't mean arrogant. No, a friend of mine told me and taught me, and he made some speech and said, earlier in our life, we were arrogant. Today, we are knowing we are good. Because we have self-confidence. We are aware of ourselves. We are the master of our round table. And if you have the dream to become a successful trader, you have to be aware of yourself. Stop thinking by yourself. And if you want to be successful in trading or in another business, you need to have successful people around you. Guys, if you are the smartest guy in the room, you are in the wrong room. That's the wrong place. If you want to learn something, you have to switch the room. You have to meet people. They are successful. You don't need people around you. They only want your attention and your energy. Put away that people. You cannot need they are, that's, what should I say? If you want to be successful, you need successful people around you. Only in that way you can be a successful trader. Do you have that dream to be a successful trader? Then you need to be aware of yourself. Don't think other people for you. Don't do that. Please. I'm not important in that way, in that all of time. I'm not important. You are important. Borislava, Bruno, Derek, Henrik, Jack, Stefan, all of you, you are an important part here in that webinar. And I can show you the way. I can open the door. But you have to go that way. I can guide you. I can take your hand. We can do it together. But you have to make your steps by yourself. And I can give you all my energy. I can give you all my power. Whatever I have, whatever it takes, I will give you. But you need to be aware of yourself. Guys, it's exhausting. It's fucking exhausting to be successful in that life. But no one says it's a kindergarten, it's a zoo, it's a children's zoo. No. The way to the success is a way full of pain. But pain is healthy. Pain can heal you. Pain can guide you. But you have to take the step, not the elevator. There's no elevator to success. So that's the end. If you want to become a successful trader, is that your dream? Then guys, learn to think by yourself. Be self-confident. Be always aware of yourself. Always, in every minute of your trading day, in every minute of your life. Then you have the chance to be a part of the 2% of successful traders. Next Wednesday, we talk about the part number 2 with next secrets to get or to become a successful trader. Guys, thanks for your time. Thank you for your attention. I know it was a little bit emotionally, but that's the most important topic in that trading business. Have a nice day. Have a great evening wherever you are around the world. A lot of greetings here from Germany. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.